Hi guys, Tanner here from Premier Arts, and today I'm going to introduce you to something that's really powerful and helpful to me as an actor, and I think that you can start using it today on your next acting adventure, and it's really going to take what you're doing on stage or in the scene, and it's going to crank it up 1,000%. It's going to help things come across a lot more motivated and a lot more meaningful to both you and your fellow actors and the audience. So let me introduce you to my best friend, GOTE. No, not that kind of goat. My GOTE spelled a little bit different. I spell GOTE like this. G-O-T-E. GOTE. Now, GOTE is an acronym, meaning that each letter stands for another word. And it's 4 things that you can focus on in a scene or a monologue, and it's really going to help you dig into the important things, and it's going to help your acting come across a lot more motivated and meaningful. Okay, are you ready to meet GOTE? Great. So, G stands for something that your character wants. What's a word that starts with G that means something that you want? Goal! You're right. So, G stands for goal. Now, we're going to create an imaginary situation to help us better understand GOTE. Okay, let's say our scene involves a character. Everyone say hi. And our character is behind bars. He's in a prison. Now, if he's in a prison, what do you think his goal is that he wants? Of course, it's to get out of the prison. So maybe that's not his long-term or his life goal, but it's what he wants right now. And when you're trying to figure out the GOTE for your character or your scene or your monologue, that's what you want to focus on, is what do you want right now? And that can change from minute to minute, and then that creates a whole new GOTE. So right now, his goal is to get out of that prison cell, which leads us to O. Now, O stands for something that's in your way, and it starts with an O. What do you think that could be? You're right, obstacle. So while he has one solitary goal, he might have several obstacles in the way of achieving that goal. So if he wants out of prison, some other obstacles could be the prison bars. Maybe there's a dark wizard that's guarding the prison. That's a beard, not a beak. Or maybe there's hot lava right outside his prison cell. So he could have lots of different obstacles that are all challenging his goal. And that's what a lot of good playwrights do, and directors, is they'll give your character something they want, and then they're going to put a lot of things in the way. Now for you, that obstacle may not be all physical things. Maybe for your character, it's something like inner fears or self-consciousness, or maybe they've been hurt in the past and that's keeping them from putting themselves out there again. Or maybe they want something from another person and that person themselves is an obstacle to achieving it. So for your next scene or monologue, take a look at what your character wants and then try to figure out what's keeping them from it. Which leads us to our third letter, T. Now, T are the ways that our character is going to go around the obstacles to achieve their goal. What's a word that means ways you're going about something that starts with a T? Tactic! You're right! Tactic. Or tactics. I like to think of it when I can't remember, it's tic-tacs if you switch them around. So in our scenario, our character is in prison, he wants out, and there's bars, there's lava, there's a dark wizard waiting outside his prison cell. These are all things that are in his way. So some possible tactics might be, maybe he's going to wait till the wizard is asleep and reach out and steal a key. Maybe he's going to steal the wizard's wand and cast a spell on the lava and the bars. Tactics can come across in a lot of different ways. A lot of times as people, we try something once, and if it doesn't work, we try it a different way. This could be seen in your script or in the direction. Maybe he's got a line on his script, and the line is, "Oh, you are a great wizard." Now, how can we use this line as a tactic to get what he wants? You could choose to say this a number of different ways. You could be flattering. "Oh, you are a great wizard," in hopes that maybe he'll come to like you and he'll let you out of the prison. Or maybe it's kind of sarcastic. "Oh, you're a great wizard." in hopes that you're going to fluster the wizard and he's going to come over there and that's when you can steal his wand. You as an actor get to make those choices because the script gives you the lines, the director gives you some direction, but you get to breathe life into the character. And that brings us to the final letter of our new best friend GOTE, which is E. Now this is really the motivator to the reason the goal is something that you want to accomplish in the first place. It starts with an E, and it's something that you believe will happen. Expectation. You're right. So for expectation, you're really going to have two expectations. What you expect to happen if you achieve your goal, and what you expect to happen if you don't achieve your goal. Generally, what you expect to happen is going to be something really powerful and motivating, something that you want, while something that you expect to happen if you don't achieve your goal is something terrible and awful and maybe life-ending. And sometimes our expectations are in the script themselves, or maybe it's just in the backstory that you created for your character. So our character here, his goal is he wants out of that prison cell. He's got a number of obstacles in his way. He could try a number of different tactics to get out, but the expectation is really going to be what's driving him to want out in the first place. Maybe he's got medicine in his pocket and he's got a sick family at home, and the only way they're going to get better is if he gets the medicine there. Or maybe he just wants out because he wants to go commit another crime. Now, both are expectations, but one might drive you in a different way emotionally from the other. And that's going to help you decide on how to say and enact your actions in the scene itself. As the actor, it's often important to give yourself really strong expectations and motivators, something that you really want. And again, this might be in your script or it may not. And the negative expectation is something that you never want to happen. Because you are in control of your character's backstory, I often like to make that negative expectation something very dire, so that my actions in the scene aren't just something that I want to do, but something that I need to do. And that is going to be what makes your actions all the more powerful to both you, your fellow actors, and the audience. So for your next scene or monologue or acting project, take a second and figure out what your character's GOTE is, and I promise it's going to take your acting up to the next level and make your performance a lot more powerful to both you and the audience. So here's how you put it to work. I want you to take a look at a movie or a book, and I want you to find a scene and figure out what that character's GOTE is. Their goal, obstacle, tactics, and expectations, just as a practice. Go ahead and let us know in the comments underneath this video of a character's GOTE that you have found, and we will be there cheering you on. That's it for me today, guys. Stay safe, healthy, and we'll see you soon.